Hey, it's Emily and today I'm going to be running through some of my bookish goals and my reading journal for 2025. Apologies now in advance for the croaky voice, I've had a cough. So yes, today I'm going to quickly run through what I've done inside my reading journal for 2025, but also a couple of my reading based goals for the year. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll start with some of my bookish goals and then we'll go to a flip through of the journal. I don't know how I feel about the journal this year. I'm a bit like, do I like it? I don't know. However, the first reading goal I'm going to talk about is my overall reading goal, which is 52 books. It always is. I always think of one a week. That's definitely manageable and I know I can do that throughout the year. Yes, I do normally double that and read like over 100 books, but I don't know, I just like a nice, consistent, achievable goal. So that's why I pick 52. It makes sense to me and yeah. That is my main reading goal. I also like to read 20,000 pages, which I do also normally surpass quite early on in the year. However, yeah, I like the consistency. I would also like to reduce my physical TBR by at least 50, which I definitely think I can do. It's just I need to control my book buying. Because like I said, I normally read over 100 books. I technically could reduce my physical TBR, which is a staggering 383 as of today. I very easily could reduce it by 100, which would be massive. However, I don't know how controlled I will be in the bookstores throughout the year. So I thought if I can hit 50, reduce it down to 333, that'll be a nice starting figure for next year. However, I would love to reduce it by a lot more. If I could break into the 200s, that would be incredible. But I can't see that quite happening. I don't know. A girl can dream. I would also like to reduce the number of series I'm in the middle of. That is one of my main focuses this year, is to continue and finish series. A lot of my January TBR, if you haven't seen that yet, a lot of the books I picked in that are series continuations. There was one new series, The Inheritance Games, but the rest of them are pretty much all series continuations. So that is a primary focus of mine, is to get through series and not be starting them, because I think I'm in the middle of about 5 series at the minute, which is not ideal. It's not what I want. So yeah, that's another main goal. A sort of booktube one is that I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. It's in reach. I haven't written it in my journal, but that's kind of in my head. My booktube goal for the year is to hit 1,000 subscribers and just be consistent with uploading, because I think in the last 6 months or so I have been improving my upload schedule, actually being consistent. So I'd like to keep that going into the new year and yeah, just be a bit more consistent and yeah, post videos twice a week. Currently I'm doing them on Mondays and Thursdays, so I'd like to keep that up. I would also like to be more active on Instagram and TikTok. I used to love posting on both of those platforms and then just haven't in the last couple of years. It's just faded away. So I've definitely been more active on TikTok recently with my advent calendar videos. However, I don't really post much on Instagram, so I definitely want to get back into that because I did enjoy creating the content. I just haven't done it yet. So yeah, I think I just need to prioritize time to make the content, and then once it's made, I just need to post it. I just need to make it a priority of mine in my spare time to actually make that content. We have a couple more goals I'll quickly talk about before the flip through, but one thing that's definitely going to be different this year is that I'm going to be on a year-long book buying ban. Well, I say year-long, it's indefinite at the minute. I haven't got an end deadline. It's going to last as long as possible, and I have 3 rules that will allow me to buy books. However, anything outside of those categories, then that's it, I'm not buying it. So rule number 1 is I have already pre-ordered it in 2024, or it's a auto by author, so I'm up to date with all their works, and it's an auto by author that you just know you're going to buy. So I know that's quite broad, but for example, I've read Grady Hendrix's books. His book is coming out in January. I've already pre-ordered it. So yeah, there's that one. Rule number 2 is if it's the next book in a series that I am fully caught up with, I'm not going to be buying, the 7th book in a series if I'm currently reading the 3rd. I want to wait till I'm fully caught up before buying any more books in the series, to make sure it's definitely a series I want to continue reading at that point. The 3rd and final exception for buying books is an Agatha Christie special edition. As you can kind of see, I've been collecting all the nice hardbacks, so if they release more of those, which they probably undoubtedly will, I will be allowed to get those. So those are literally the only exceptions. It's an absolute auto by author that like I can't wait for, that I am fully up to date with all their work, a series that I am fully caught up with and I actually want to continue reading, and an Agatha Christie special edition. If any of you catch me buying any books outside of that, like me actually buying, you can call me out on that. You can tell me off. And then the last little challenge that I have going on in 2025 is with Chloe over at Chloe Reads Books, where we are challenging each other to kind of face off who can reduce their TBR by the biggest net negative. So I've already said I want mine to be at least 50 earlier in the video. That's my own personal goal. But it's also a race against Chloe, which is why I'm going to also be better, I think, at controlling my book buying, is so that my net negative stays low. And so each month we're going to be checking in with each other to see what our net is, hopefully negative. That's the aim of the whole challenge. I have got a page in my journal to explain this a bit more, so I'll show you that in a bit. But yeah, it's just a little fun challenge between the two of us to see who can reduce their TBR by the most. Because we both have massive TBRs, and having massive TBRs is fine. I'm getting a little stressed out about how big mine is now. So this challenge is perfect for me to help motivate myself to get that down and to stop buying books just willy-nilly, just because they're cheap in the works. But yeah, that's my last little goal / challenge. I'm now going to take you through my journal. So I'm just going to do a quick flick through of my journal. I was going to say reading journal, but I think it's going to be kind of like an everything journal for 2025. I did just get it off Amazon, and it is just a plain page. It's not even dotted. I just wanted a completely blank slate for 2025. On the front I have some stickers that I got from like Rachel, a couple of them, Chloe, got the Shrek one, a couple from a F1 book event I went to, and then my title page is my name from the F1, the Pitbull event that I went to in 2024, so I just thought I would stick that in as it has my name on already, and it's kind of going with the car-ish theme. So then the first page I have is my kind of goals and tracker. I tried to keep this really simple this year, and I'm just trying to do whatever I fancy. As always, my goal is 52 books, and so I have these like leaves falling off the tree. I didn't mean to colour in the first one. I haven't actually finished a book yet this year, but yeah, I just have like the autumny colours, I guess, and then I'll just colour in the leaves as I read the book. Then we have my goals page where I have some of the goals I spoke about earlier, and my book buying ban rules. So that's the first page. And then we have my 2025 reads. I did something similar to this last year, but I just had like one double page spread and then just added them on as I read a book. However, this year I have taken inspiration from Sid Bookworm, and she decided to do like a shelf per month, and I thought that'd be quite a fun idea, so I did that, which obviously then continues on to this page. And then we have my series trackers, so every time I finish a book series or a TV series, I will draw like a picture of the book and write the title of the series, or draw a TV and put in what series I finished basically. So these are just going to be ones that series I've finished throughout 2025. So yeah, this I kind of took inspiration from Rachel, however mine didn't go well. I think the issue of not having any dots or anything, to be fair, I could have used a ruler and I didn't, is that this kind of went a bit skewiff, and I am going to do something at the bottom here. I don't know what yet, but I just wanted a place to track my stats every month, and I still need to draw in the lines, but we'll get to that. I have a month. So yeah, it's pretty basic. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible this year, but yeah. Then I have my, I was meant to say book of the year, but it's my book tournament page where I pick my favourite book of the month, and then they kind of battle it out to see what my favourite book of the year is. I did this last year and the year before, and I thought it was really fun, and yeah, I definitely wanted to add it into my 2025 journal as well. This page I am not a massive fan of, especially that Instagram logo, but this was just like my starting stats page, like where I'm at the start of 2025 in terms of like subscribers, followers, and then my current TBR count, and hopefully we'll see these go up and that go down throughout the year. Hopefully that's the goal. And then here is my Emily versus Chloe spread. So then each month I'll write down how many I've read, how many I've hauled, what Chloe's net score is, and yeah, and then my overall net at the bottom, and we'll see who the winner is at the end of the year. But that is literally it. That is all I have done. Like I said, I don't want this to be structured like it has done before. I think that's why I fall behind, is I like pre-plan all the pages for the months. So I'm just going to do what I feel like as and when. I might do a January TBR page and then just leave it like that and see how I feel throughout the month, what I want to add, if there's any books that I want to give a whole page to, that sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully this will be the first year I fully complete a reading journal, as I normally give up around September, October time. So yeah, there we have it. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed having a look through my little journal and hearing some of my reading goals for the year. I'm feeling very excited and very pumped for 2025. I feel like it is going to be such a good reading year. Sorry if you can hear the bin lorry that's now outside. But yeah, please give it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon with a brand new video. Bye.